If general elections are held today, don't be surprised if Congress is reduced to single digit party. The way things are turning within the Congress, it is laughable. And BJP, particularly Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, must and should send a thank you note to the Gandhi Parivar. They are going to be responsible for the death of this 134-year-old party, the three Gandhis. Whatever circus took place in the Congress Working Committee yesterday for 7 hours, it is another nail in the coffin of the Congress party, whatever little is left. And Rahul Gandhi must not be remembered or blamed or condoned. He must be condoned, because that's why he is a pygmy. The ridiculous statement which he gave yesterday, the 23 senior leaders of Congress party who wrote a letter to the Congress president, interim president Sonia Gandhi, asking for all the good things, making all the good points, how to make the Congress party once again vibrant and transparent, and the leadership should be there, visible. What was wrong with that? And Rahul Gandhi says that they are colluding with the BJP. This speaks volumes about the IQ level of Rahul Gandhi, which is lower than the room temperature. And the Gandhi Parivar must be kicked out of the Congress party. That is the only way left, if any shame is left among the Congress leaders. This kind of jamboree, which takes place every now and then. Yes, I very fully agree. See, personally, I like Rahul Gandhi, personally. And I agree that Sonia Gandhi has made immense contribution to the rejuvenation of Congress party, and it was during her presidency in 2004 that Congress unexpectedly bounced back into the national polity and won 2004 general elections and remained in power for 10 years. But now, with the advent of Narendra Modi has failed miserably, no doubt about that, on economic front, on coronavirus front, on many other issues. But Narendra Modi is a giant. Narendra Modi, he is the hero. He is the champion as far as public perception goes. Politics is all about public perception only. It does not matter. Chandrababu Naidu, in the undivided state of Andhra Pradesh, who was dreaming of becoming Prime Minister and who thought that he had really turned Andhra Pradesh into Silicon Valley, and he lost elections miserably. L.K. Advani in 2004 had given the slogan India Shining, and BJP lost miserably. Now the problem and the pity is that the Congress party, having been marginalized and having been pulped by the BJP in 2 consecutive elections, it is refusing to learn any messages, it is refusing to learn any lessons. What is wrong with the Congress party? Is this the leadership? No. First, the mother becomes president, vacates in favor of the son. Then son leaves, mother comes back into the reign of power. Now mother says that, okay, I will be there for 6 more months. Why 6 more months? Why not now? Why don't you go now? And look at the sycophants who are in the Congress party. Look at the sycophants. Why can't they believe that there is a future beyond the Gandhis within the Congress? And why can't they read the writing on the wall that the reason why Modi won even with greater margin in 2019 general elections has nothing to do with Modi. It has everything to do with the decay of Congress. Because they know that the alternative, what is the alternative being dished out to them, to the people? It is Rahul Gandhi. With that idiotic statement of his, that if the naysayers are being projected as those who are colluding with BJP, is this the caliber of a national leader which he projects himself as? He is now 50-year-old and he is still a toddler in politics. Now, another thing which I don't understand is that why this over-reliance on Gandhis, on one Parivar? You talk about Sangh Parivar. You berate the Sangh Parivar. Okay. Sangh Parivar may be devil, maybe devilish, maybe whatever it is. But what is Gandhi Parivar? Why can't you see beyond the Gandhis? Why is it that you can't have a non-Gandhi as a president here and now as president of the Congress party? Why not? And for example, how about Ashok Gehlot, Rajasthan Chief Minister as Congress president? In one stroke, your Rajasthan problem also gets solved. Make Sachin Pilot the Chief Minister. Or, okay, if you don't want to reward him or whatever, then how about Captain Amarinder Singh? He is able, he is determined, he has his own brain. And if these two leaders are considered old enough, very old, suppose, then how about Bhupesh Baghel, Chhattisgarh Chief Minister? That is, he is young blood, but he is a non-Gandhi. So, friends, before I end this video editorial, this angry video editorial by me, first of all, I must say that this is my personal opinion. Second, time has come. It is highly important for the nation. Our biggest strength of India is just one, or rather two, that we are a democracy, a vibrant democracy. And number two, that ever since the partition of India, ever since the independence of India in 1947, India has remained intact. India has not lost territory, unlike Pakistan. Now, if you want to save the democracy, it is very important that the opposition is there and a strong opposition is there, which the Gandhi Parivar and the current leadership of Congress is denying. If this leadership continues, which is 6 months later, if Rahul Gandhi comes back, Congress will be in one digit in 2024 elections. Thank you very much. I hope you will subscribe to my channel, Rajiv Kishkinda.